Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Shikha, lecturer of economics from the Arihant College of Arts, Commerce and Science. Now today in my video, I would like to explain you about exceptions of the law of demand. Law of demand is the inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded, and I have already explained you about the law of demand, its assumptions and its explanation through with the help of schedule and diagram in my previous video. So today I continue this chapter from the exceptions of the law of demand. Now coming to the topic, first I would like to explain you what are the exceptions. These exceptions of the law are the limitations of the law of demand beyond which the law doesn't work. Now, what are the exceptions? First, Giffen's paradox. Second, prestigious good. Third, speculation. Fourth, price illusion. Fifth, ignorance. Sixth, habitual goods. Now, these exceptions can be explained one by one. Let's start from the first point, that is Giffen's paradox. Inferior goods or low quality goods are those goods whose demand does not rise even if their price falls. Sir Robert Giffen observed this behavior in England in relation to bread. He noted that when the price of bread declined, people did not buy more because of an increase in their real income or purchasing power. They preferred to buy superior good like meat. This is known as Giffen's paradox. This exception shows that the demand for good not increases with the fall in price, but people prefer to buy superior goods like meat, which is at higher prices. So this exception is known by the Robert Giffen, so it is also called Giffen's paradox. Next, prestigious good. Expensive goods like diamonds, gold, luxury furnitures, etc. are status symbol. So, rich people buy more of it even when their prices are high. When the price of any good in the market is very high, then the rich peoples will buy that good at higher price, thus only to show their status, and it is a symbol of their status. So it can be explained with the help of the diagram. As we know that the curve of the law of demand is downward sloping from left to right, but when the law of demand doesn't work and take a shape from left to right, upward sloping, as in the figure it shows that the demand curve DD goes upward from origin. When price increases from P to P dash, quantity also increases from Q to Q dash. This shows a sign of exception in which the law of demand is just inverse. Third point, speculation. The law of demand does not hold true when people expect prices to rise still further. In this case, although the prices have risen today, consumer will demand more in anticipation of further rise in price. For example, price of oil, sugar, etc. tends to rise before Diwali, and people will go on purchasing more at a higher price as they expecting that price may rise further during Diwali. Next, price illusion. Consumers have an illusion that high priced goods are of better quality. Sometimes it happens, and before purchasing we keep in mind that this good is of better quality because it has a high price. Therefore, the demand for such goods tends to increase with a rise in their price. For example, branded products which are expensive are demanded even at a higher price. Fifth, ignorance. Sometimes, due to ignorance, people buy more of a commodity at a higher price. And sometimes, due to ignorance of consumer of certain commodity like barley, maize, inferior goods, etc., as they can't be purchased even at a lower price. People will sometimes ignore those goods which are sold at a lower prices because they have a mentality that these goods are of inferior quality and that's why they are sold at a lower price. So people will ignore those goods and could not purchase those goods at a lower price. Last point, that is sixth, habitual goods. Due to habit of consumption, certain goods like tea is purchased in required quantities even at a higher price. Those goods for which consumers are habituated. Take an example that a small child is habituated of drinking milk. When the price of milk increases, we did not reduce the consumption of milk at a higher price because the child is habituated and it is necessary for him. Now, these are the exceptions or the limitations of the law of demand beyond which the law of demand doesn't work. Thank you for watching this video. Thanks again.